hi there, and well, I was going to say good morning. It's actually good afternoon. It's quite late afternoon. Yeah, I'll start by saying what's out in the garden. We've had loads of birds out today, and I've just fed them again. So I've got sunflower seeds out there. I've got some fat balls out there, and all that sort of thing. And I can see it from the window, so it's very distracting when I'm working. But we had long-tailed tits yesterday. Which came back again today. So there's a pair of long-tailed tits came in today, which is quite exciting. I know there's quite a few long-tailed tits around, but I thought it was quite nice. Loads of goldfinches, as always. All your sparrows, your starlings, your blackbirds, all that sort of thing. There's just been loads. So thankfully there's not many cats around today, so it's been quite entertaining, to say the least. But that's enough of the birds. What I wanted to do is talk to you about stacked sea glass. So you see people stacking things on the beach and all that sort of thing. And so I as have a lot of jewelers, have created a stacked sea glass on a piece of silver wire. So I use a nice simple 1mm silver wire. The reason I use 1mm silver wire is because I use a 1mm drill bit to drill the sea glass. So obviously 1mm silver wire fits through the holes. But I complicate matters for myself. A lot of people will simply get the end of the silver wire there. They'll get a pair of pliers and they'll literally just bend it over, and then not missing out, and then they'll go to the other end of the wire and they'll thread all the glass on, and it'll sit on the end of that L. Now, I prefer a more complicated way, but hey, you use lots of flame and heat and all that sort of thing, so it's a bit of fun. I like the little ball at the end. I don't know whether you've seen them. If you've seen them in the shops, I tend to try and do it with mine if I've got the time. Obviously it takes a lot longer, a little while longer than just bending over the end with a piece of pliers and chucking the sea glass on. So what I do is I hold the piece of wire like so with the pliers, and I have to do this one-handed. I've broken my blooming torch, so I have to light it with another torch, which is a bit annoying, but we'll get there. There we go. So, got a nice hot blue flame, and I obviously hold the wire because the heat goes straight up the wire. And oh, that's something gone all very bright, isn't it there? Don't know why. But so yeah, you can see the wire there. That's my flame. So I've got a nice blue flame going on there. So I'm aiming that bit of wire right into the centre there, where the end of that really the hottest bit of the flame is. And what you'll see is, as it gets hotter, it will glow red, and then it will suddenly ball up. It's really cool. I don't know whether I can do it closer to the phone actually. I can probably do it closer to the phone. Try not to set fire to the phone. There you go, watch this. It's going, it's going, it's going. It doesn't just fall off. It's being able to see where I'm putting the wire and do it for the camera at the same time. That's it. So get it glowing red. And then it goes like that way. And it curls up. I don't know if you see that, guys, but it curls up into a little ball. So it doesn't just, when you heat it up like that, it doesn't just drop off. It sort of goes straight upwards and makes a little ball. And pop that in my pickle while it's still hot. So, and then I wear this jeweler's thing. It keeps falling out, it's very annoying. Jeweler's, forgot what it's called. Yeah, all know what it's called, so there's no point me saying it. Get a little bit of sandpaper, just nice and shiny. I use really fine sandpaper. I think this is what 3000 grit or something depth. It's very fine, and it just gives it that extra bit of shine. So that right. So then you've got a nice shiny bit of wire with a ball on the end. Can't really focus on it in this way. I need to if anybody can let me know, maybe in the comments below, what camera I should be buying that's not going to cost me £1 million, that will actually do the job of YouTube, etc., fairly decently, and show my work, because I can't focus properly. If I hold it back here, I can focus, but you can't see the ball on the end of the thing. If I hold it here, you can't really focus, and it just looks stupid. But that's what we're looking at just there. There's a little ball on the end of the wire, and what it does is when you thread I've got my 4 pieces of sea glass just here. I just go to the other end of the wire. I'm going to thread them on alternatively, so I've got white, blue, and white again, and then blue, white, blue, and white, blue, and you get that. And so I've just threaded them onto there, like so, and they sit nicely on that, so it's quite pretty. It's smooth, so it doesn't catch on your clothes. If it was just a bent over piece of wire, like a lot of people do, or some people will bend over a piece of wire and then hammer it flat, and that's fine, but it catches on your clothes, and it can be a bit annoying. Whereas that, it's nice and smooth, and it doesn't look horrible. It works out quite well with the stack. So that's my stack of sea gas. Now my cheat here is, and nobody else will be able to do this because they haven't got my fingers, but my cheat here is that I just put that finger, I put that finger there, and I kind of go, I get my little snips, which I've just bought a new pair and put them down, and I don't know where I put them. I am a bit obsessed with pliers. I've got too many pliers really, but anyway, there we go, that's by the by. I think all jewelers have too many pliers. If I turned this round and showed you how many different pliers I've got, yeah, it's quite shocking really. But anyway, that's enough of that. So what I just do is I go down and think, right, okay, top of my finger, I'll snip the wire there. And so then I have that. So now what I want to do is I want to make a nice circle at the top, so I can thread it onto a, sorry, I banged my phone there, so I can thread it onto the necklace or what have you. And I've got the little round pliers there that make things round, and you can choose how far down you go. And so I estimate about I don't think you can see that. I've got a little dint in my pliers, so I know where to go. But it's about there, if you can see that. And I give it a little twist, and you'll see that it's now a circle. And then I bend it back on itself and join it. And make sure it's straight. If you just twist it over, it doesn't create as good a finish, because you have this kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? So that's how it should look. If you don't bend it back, if you don't bend the whole circle back on itself, you end up with a kind of a straight piece of wire and then a round bit, and it just looks like a P shape, if that makes sense, and it just doesn't look nice. Sorry to anybody who does do that, but it just doesn't look the same. And yeah, so what I do is I bend it round and then bend it back on itself, and then just snip the joints together. If I was to do a bigger piece, maybe with bigger wire, I'd think about filing down the end of the wire before I bent it over, so that the wire fitted perfectly against the so when it comes round it fits perfectly against, because obviously you can't solder it shut, because the sea glass won't take any heat. But with this thin 1mm wire, when you bend it over and you join it up like I have done there, I think you can see there's no gap there. There's nothing's going to escape from that. So I don't think I've got a necklace to thread it through. I have somewhere. I've got one somewhere, I'm sure of it, but I just can't remember where. That's the thing is, I haven't been out here for quite a while, and so I've not been brilliantly well, and so I forget where everything is. Whereas when I'm out here a lot, I know where everything is. But I cannot for the life of me see a piece of chain. A gold chain, that's no good. Okay, well, anyway, you can see what it is. That's what it is. It goes onto a chain. I usually use the 1.5mm twisted curve chains, so I think they just look gorgeous and they're really sparkly and really pretty. I mean, I've got an old one there, but I think it's broken. Yes, it is broken, but I can demonstrate at least. So 1.5mm twisted curve chain, pop it in the top there, and then you got your nice sparkly chain and your straighten it out a bit. Yeah, perfect. And that's your Staps sea glass, and they're really, really popular. They do seem to fly out of the shop. The time really involved in making that is drilling the sea glass. And it just, your effort, I think I've done a video on here before of the effort of drilling sea glass and getting it right, and doing that 4 times or 5 times if you want to do 5 or more. You can do. I did do one for one lady that was like the colours of chakra, so I went right through all the different colours of chakra, and there's loads of them, and it took me ages and ages and ages to drill all these pieces of sea glass. It looks really effective, but it did take me a long time to do it. But yeah, that's how I do my Staps sea glass. So 12 minutes, gosh. Well, 13 minutes now, but anyway. Yes, that's not bad for me, is it? So that's just a quickie. I shall come back with maybe do some bezel setting or something like that. I've just done a lady's ring. It's going off to America tomorrow. But yeah, I'll do a bezel set pendant, and we'll have a video. I've tried to upload videos of them several times and they've never worked. So let's hope this short video, 13 minutes, works. And then I'll know that I've got to stop talking and do quicker working. So there we go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers, and comments down below about the camera, please, because I have no idea what I'm getting, honestly. Thank you. Bye.